They say wealth whispers while poverty screams, and in a world that glorifies loud success, Lamborghinis, viral crypto wins, and overnight riches, the truth is this: the real millionaires are often invisible. They don't boast, they build. They don't chase, they compound. They're the people who mastered the art of letting time and intelligence work quietly for them. In today's video, we uncover 10 investments that quietly make people millionaires. Timeless wealth strategies, used by the wise, not the loud. Welcome to Lux Mind, the home of luxury wisdom, silent success, and the science of building generational wealth. So grab a notebook, because what you learn today can set you up for the next 20 years of prosperity. Before we begin, understand this principle. True wealth is not a single investment, it's a mindset. The quiet rich understand 3 laws of wealth. 1. The law of compounding. Money multiplies only when given time. 2. The law of reinvestment. Profit is fuel, reinvest it. 3. The law of patience. The market rewards calm minds, not restless hands. Keep these 3 in mind as we explore the 10 silent paths to millions. Dividend stocks are the royalty checks of capitalism. You don't have to sell anything, you just own productive companies, and they pay you their profits every quarter. Let's look at real examples. Coca-Cola. Warren Buffett invested $1.3 billion. Today, he earns over $700 million in annual dividends, without touching the stock. Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, and PepsiCo have raised dividends for over 50 years straight. These are known as dividend kings. Even an average investor can start small. If you invested just $500 monthly in dividend stocks with a 9% annual return, you'd have over $1.1 million in 30 years. Quiet money doesn't rush, it compounds. Real estate is the oldest millionaire factory in history. Why? Because it combines cash flow, appreciation, and leverage. Think about it. You can control a $100,000 property with just $20,000 down. The tenant pays off your loan, while your equity grows quietly. Case study. In 1990, a home in Lagos, Ikeja, sold for $600,000. Today, the same property is worth over $120 million. That's not luck. That's time plus location intelligence. And the wealthy use something called the BRRR method. Buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. It's how small investors build property empires, one home at a time. Real estate is not just an investment, it's a statement. I believe in tomorrow. Index funds are for people who understand that markets rise over time, even when individuals fail. In 1980, if you had invested $10,000 in the S&P 500, it would be worth $1.6 million today. No analysis, no predictions, just patience. Legendary investors like Buffett and Jack Bogle both agree. Don't try to beat the market. Own the market. The S&P 500 historically averages 10% annual returns. Even a $300 monthly investment can grow to $1 million in 40 years through simple automation. The quiet investor doesn't chase noise. He lets the world's greatest companies grow his money while he lives his life. Einstein once said, "He who understands compound interest earns it. He who doesn't pays it." Even with conservative instruments, treasury bonds, fixed deposits, or savings plans, compounding quietly multiplies wealth. Let's illustrate. If you deposit N100,000 monthly into a compounding account yielding 8% annually, you'll have N18 million in 10 years, from just N12 million contributed. That extra N6 million didn't come from work, it came from time. Compound interest is the reward for consistency. We are living in a golden age where attention is currency and automation is leverage. From e-commerce and affiliate marketing to content creation and SaaS, digital businesses quietly mint millionaires without the spotlight. Take Pat Flynn, who built passive income through podcasts and courses, now generating over $2 million annually. Or Alex Hormozi, who turned knowledge into a business empire worth over $100 million without flashy marketing. The secret? Build once, automate, scale globally. Even a small digital product, say an online course priced at $50, can yield $1 million in sales with 20,000 loyal customers. The internet is the new land, and digital assets are the new real estate. The richest minds in history share one habit: they never stop learning. Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Bill Gates takes 2 think weeks yearly. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science. Every millionaire story begins with a mindset shift. Investing in courses, mentors, and skills like communication, sales, or coding gives exponential ROI. Harvard research shows each additional skill learned increases lifetime income by 20 to 30%. If money is a reflection of value, then personal growth is how you increase your worth. The best return on investment is the better version of yourself. While most people buy stocks after success, the wealthy buy ownership before success. Private equity means owning parts of small businesses before they explode in value. Angel investors quietly hold shares in startups that later become unicorns. For instance, early investors in Zoom turned $100,000 into $11 million. Those who believed in Airbnb early saw 100x returns before IPO. In Nigeria, local examples like Paystack and Flutterwave made quiet investors generationally wealthy. The wealthy don't predict trends. They fund them. Ownership is the highest form of wealth. Control the equity, and you control the outcome. Land is finite, they're not making more of it, and as populations grow, undeveloped land becomes inevitable gold. Land banking means buying cheap land near future development zones, highways, airports, tech cities, and holding until the area matures. Example: land in Abuja's outskirts that sold for N$500,000 in 2000 now sells for N$40 million. That's an 8,000% return. Land doesn't scream its value, it just quietly appreciates until it makes you a fortune. When the rich diversify, they look beyond markets. They invest in beauty that appreciates. Luxury watches like Rolex and Patek Philippe have outperformed gold in the last decade. A Paul Newman Daytona Rolex sold for $17 million. The art market, over $65 billion annually. With blue-chip artists averaging 10–15% annual returns. Fine wine, rare jewelry, vintage cars, and NFTs. These are emotional assets that merge lifestyle with investment. While others consume luxury, the wealthy collect it. Every piece of intellectual property, and from books to patents to songs, is a royalty engine. J.K. Rowling earns millions yearly from Harry Potter, decades after writing it. Musicians earn streaming royalties every time you hit play. Developers earn lifetime license fees from one app. You can build your own IP empire. Write a book, create a course, build software, license your ideas. When you own what you create, you own your future. The quietest millionaires are those who built something once. And one dulkards let's crack bas. By run bada decide. The richest asset you'll ever manage isn't money, it's time. Every millionaire protects it fiercely, disciplined to work when others play, focus when others scroll, silence when others brag. Wealth is simply what happens when time and focus meet consistency. Let's summarize the 10 silent millionaire investments. 1. Dividend stocks. 2. Real estate rentals. 3. Index funds. 4. Compound interest. 5. Online businesses. 6. Personal development. 7. Private equity. 8. Land banking. 9. Collectibles. 10. Intellectual property. Each one thrives on patience, vision, and consistency. You won't see these investors flashing cars. You'll see them quietly collecting assets. Remember this quote: wealth is not built in a day, but it is built daily. The journey to millionaire status is not a sprint, it's a silent marathon. Start small, think long, act wisely. Subscribe to LuxMind, where we help you build wealth with wisdom, style, and intention. Because the richest thing you can ever possess is a powerful mind.